excited to take you along with me as I do a 3-day makeover, the front porch DIY project. I have it split up into 3 days, and I have a DIY day, I have a paint day, and I also have a redress the front porch makeover day. So today is day 1, and it's supposed to be my paint day. It's raining, but we're gonna make the best of it. And my hopes today is to repaint some planters that I have that I just want to warm up a little bit. They're stark white right now, and I just want to make them over a little bit. And then I have some standing lanterns here that I also want to paint. And then I also have the front door that I'm gonna repaint. Right now it's orange and I'm really fond of it, but my husband is not. And so we're gonna paint that front door we're gonna meet in the middle and paint that front door. Tomorrow is my DIY day, and on tomorrow my hope is to make over a brand new welcome sign. I have one already, and you'll see that when I do the before footage, but my hope, here comes the rain. Today might get switched to the DIY day, but anyway, I already have a welcome sign, but I want one that's a little bit wider and a little bit more substantial, a little bit thicker and heavier in weight. So we're going to do that DIY project together, and I'm also going to do some DIY doing some new plants for the front porch. I have some here, you see the red ones beside me, and I'll still use those, but I'll bring them out for different seasons, and I just want to kind of warm up the front porch and make it all flow together. So I'm going to redo those, and I'm going to take you along with me while I do that. And we're going to get to this project. Right now I'm not painting anything that's outside of this porch because it's pouring down rain. But I'm gonna do what I can, so you guys come along and let's get this started. This door. I've already taped it off, and I'm just going to use the Kills chalk paint, and it is in Toasted Poppy Seed, and it's a really nice color. My house is a light gray. If you saw in the beginning of the clip, it's a light gray. It's a light brown tannish color with some hints of gray in the brick. So I think this will be a nice complement for the door. This door has been so many colors. It's been black, it's been white, it's been brown, it's been orange, and now it's gonna be poppy seed gray. So let's get started painting. So while that first coat of paint is drying on the door, I'm going to touch up these lanterns a little bit, okay? Okay guys, I think I'm going to clear out the planters and move them into the garage so I can paint them, and that way we won't have to worry about the rain. Okay guys, change of plans. I'm not moving these planters anywhere. One of them has a lizard in it that I could see, and Lord only knows So they will get painted out here on a sunny day, and we're gonna move on and change plans for today. All right. Okay guys, I have the door, the second coat on it, and it looks pretty good. I am working outside on the outside part of the door, and you guys will see all that when we reveal the final product. It's coming along pretty good. It's hot, but we're getting it done. So I will see you guys on day 2 when we do the DIY.
Hi guys, it's Alicia and we're here for day 2 of our front porch makeover DIY projects. And today is my DIY day. And I'm super excited, and I'll tell you why. One, because I love a good DIY. But another reason is because yesterday it was a lot. It was raining yesterday. It was so hot and steamy, so humid. I don't recommend anyone trying to paint when it's hot and steamy and humid like that. God was on my side yesterday because I did have some breaks in the rain, little intervals of breaks in the rain, and it did allow me time to get some things done that I needed to do. And so at the end of the day, I really did accomplish everything that I needed to accomplish as far as painting, but it was quite the process. I'll let you guys in on a secret. Usually when I paint the front door, and I have painted it numerous times, but every time I paint the front door, it's not just as simple as paint the front door and that's it. You've got the front door that's to the interior of the house, and you have all of the trim work and the window work that's on the outside of the front door. But as if that's not enough, I also have to then paint the garage because the garage has to match whatever the door. And then we have shutters on our house. We have 3 big windows on the front of the house, and I have to paint the shutters for each one of those windows. And so it's just a lot. And yesterday I got everything done except for painting the shutters. And I don't mind painting. I have painted the interior of this house. I don't mind painting. But if there's one thing that's not my favorite, and that's painting the garage. And it's so tedious, and it's just, I don't know what it is. But nevertheless, I did get it done. I was even able to go out and just warm up the planters that I wanted to redo, the ones that was stark white that I wanted to warm up. I was able to go out and get some paint on those just to warm them up just a little bit. I do have some touch-ups that I need to do as far as the trim work and everything that's on the outside of the door, and just a few little touch-ups. But for the most part, I am thankful that I did get it done. It was hot. At one point, I walked in and looked at my husband, and he just burst out laughing. I had paint in the middle of my forehead. But anyway, today is DIY day, and I'm really excited. Today, my plans are to do a DIY for the welcome sign that I'm going to do for outside of our door, and I'm really excited about that. We're going to go out to the garage, and I'm going to get the wood painted for that, and then we're going to go into my son's room where I keep my silhouette, and we are going to do the wording that I'm going to put on that sign. So I'm excited about that. But some other things that I have in store for DIYs today, if you can call it DIY, is I'm going to put together a huge I'm going to replant one of the plants that I have outside on the porch into a really nice huge planter, and I'll show you that planter. Oh, it's huge, but I'm going to replant it for that. And I paid $34.99 for this at a store that we have called the Old Time Pottery, and I absolutely loved it. Those warm tones that I want just to kind of lighten things up, since the front door is that poppy seed, toasted poppy seed colored gray. And then I also got this one because it's a smaller plant that I want to do outside. So I'm going to do a flower arrangement in this, and I paid $5.99 for this at the Old Time Pottery, and I just thought that it complemented the larger one really nicely. And that'll go on the bench that I have. But I also have this one that I'm going to do a flower arrangement in this one as well, to sit beside that other smaller one that'll go on the bench. And another thing that I have for that larger vase that I just showed you, I picked up these at Walmart, and they're really nice. Now, I'll give you some tips about shopping for stems. I usually like to get the ones that are really realistic looking. These are the eucalyptus ones. I love the color of the leaves. I love how they really do look realistic, and I like the little flowers here that are on them. And so these look really, really nice. They look realistic. I like it when the stems have those notches in them to make it look like a real flower stem. And so I really love these. And so I just got a bunch of those that we're just going gonna do inside of that larger vase that we got there. And then to go inside of that smaller one, I just got some regular greenery. Once again, love the color of it. I love how it looks natural. Now, it doesn't have the knots on the stems, but the leaves of this look really, really natural, look really, really nice. So we're going to use, and I paid $3.99 for these, again, at the Old Time Pottery, and I just got a bunch of those. And then for this one, it was $3.44 at Walmart. And I didn't give you the price on this, but it was $12.97 at Walmart also. And then also at the Old Time Pottery, I did get some of these wispy little flowers here to go along with this in this flower arrangement. It just looks really pretty, really natural. The colors could go with any season for right now, at least from now on into the fall. And so I really like that. So I got that, and you're going to see me put that together. Really excited about that. These will also, I got a bunch of them, so these will also go into the planters that I have outside. Now, let me tell you something about the planters. You saw me yesterday taking out flowers from that planter, all different colors. And usually I change the colors and I change the plants according to the seasons. Those I put in there, just really whimsical, bright colors for the spring. And it was around Easter time, and it matched a lot of the decor that I had on the front porch for Easter, and it looked really nice. And I got it from the Dollar Tree. You know, I switch them out. Usually I don't keep them. When I take them out, I usually throw them away. The ones that are that I get from the Dollar Tree or something like that I could easily replace, I will. Sometimes the sun, they're weather beaten and they don't look as nice after a while, and I'll just throw them away and I'll just get something else. There are some that I have that are more of the fall colors that I will recycle, that can be used over and over again, because we don't have as many days where the sun is beating down on them and discoloring them, and so I will reuse them again. But this time I just wanted the greenery, and usually I fill it up really, 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 like fill up the whole thing full of the flowers. But for the greenery, my plan is to just do a smaller area on the inside, in the middle, and then I got some bags of moss that I'm going to fill up around the edges of it. So you'll see me put that together. So anyway, I've talked enough. Let's get ready to get into this DIY, and I'll see you guys out in the garage. I'm going to go and paint the board that I want to do the sign first so it can dry, and I can come in and work on all the flowers and repotting, the plants and all that good stuff, and then go back out and flip it over and do the other side. So anyway, enough talking. Let's go get started, you guys. Drying, we're going to go ahead and get started on the flowers, and this is going to go really quick, really simple, this part of our DIY project today. I'm going to start with this smaller vase here, and I'm going to start by taking a piece of the foam. They have this is wet foam, and then they have the other foam. I prefer this one just because it's just a personal choice. I like the way that I'm able to put it in and it molds, or it'll squeeze itself down in there. The other one's a little bit harder and a little bit less moldable to use. I do use that, but I use this one mostly, so I like that one. So anyway, this is real simple. Usually I like to start with putting my greenery in, because when I insert this, then I'm just going to kind of work them around each other, and you're going to see this is going to go super, super quick. No rocket science to this, but I'm just going to push this one down to the middle, and then I'm just going to kind of spread my leaves out just a little bit for now, just so I can make room for the one that I'm going to put in the middle, in the center of it. And so then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it down. And so then I have that. And then I'm just going to kind of spread this out so that there's,
you can see some of that white everywhere you look. And then I'll start to bring some of these back in just to fill them in some. And it's easy peasy, that easy. And then I have some moss here, and I'm just gonna take it and I'm just gonna fill in around the bottom with some moss. So this isn't something that has to, you know, take up a lot of time or a lot of thought. There are some flower arrangements that I do, and hopefully I'll get to do a video on those sometimes, where it's a little more detailed, a little more intricate, and it takes a little bit more time and a little bit more thought. But for something like this, it doesn't. Now, once I have my moss in there, I'm just gonna fluff them out again, because I want them to look natural. Plants usually grow in the direction of the sun, and so you don't usually see them bunched in like this. You usually see them spread out and going this way because they're going in the direction of the sun. So I'm just gonna fluff these out a little bit and make sure there's plenty of love to spread around, so to speak. And that's gonna be that for that one. And there you have it. Okay, I do like to make sure it's a little symmetrical. I don't want it to be lopsided on either side. Bring that up some. Okay, and that'll be that for that one. Turned out really cute, really cute. All right, I'll clean up my moss. Getting my desk all dirty. Okay, the next one I'm going to use is this taller one. And for this one, I'm not going to worry about putting any foam in it because the stems are long and I just want to put them in and then just let them fall open where they may. So we're going to take those, and I'm just going to cut the tags off of it. And then just remember, try to choose stems that are realistic looking and not too, sometimes if you get them and they're too plastic-y, I don't know if that's a word. They look too plastic, then it's a giveaway that they're not real. And you don't want it. You want it to be believable. I want people to look at these from the street and have a hard time determining whether or not this is a real plant or not. I don't want them to be able to tell right off the bat that they're not. So now when I stick it in here, you can see that this is way too tall for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just kind of going to measure, and then I'm just going to kind of bend the stem of it just like that. And then I'm going to place it in there, and that gives it a little better height. Okay, and so then again, I'm just going to measure, and then I'm going to bend the stem. And like I said, I don't want them all, I want them to spread out. And then I kind of know, I'm seeing here that I measure, but I want some to be a little taller. So I'm going to go a little below where I measured and bend it. And you can always play around with it. If you get it in there and you see that it's too tall, then you would want to take it out, but that falls just right. Usually whenever you're doing flower arrangements, you try to do it in groups of 3. So like if I had other flowers that I was going to put in here, then I would have had 3 of these, and then I would have had 3 of another one, so on and so forth. But these are all the same, and so it doesn't really matter about that. So once again, I'm just going to measure, go a little below. I already have 2 the same size, and then I'm just going to place it in there. Okay, and then I want my the pink parts of this plant to show. So I'm just going to manipulate it just a little so that it stands up just the way I like, so that my pinks show, because that's the pretty part. Oh, we lost one. So you can see this one has a really pretty bunch of pink right here, but where I have it folded, it's kind of making them go down into the vase. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to bend it in a different area to make it stand a little taller, and then that way you can see my pinks a little better. And that's it, guys. Those look beautiful together. All right, So we're gonna head outside and I'm going to redo the plant that I have outside in my really big planter and get it ready for this front porch makeover. We'll see you outside.
Silhouette Cameo, and I'm just getting ready to do the wording that's going to go on my welcome sign. I've finished painting the other side of it and it's drying, so while it's drying I'm just going to go ahead and knock this out and get it done, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. Hi guys. Okay, I'm finished doing my letters for my boards. I think the boards are dry, but I just wanted to show you real quick that you make your stencil like this and then you put it on transfer paper, which is what allows you to put it on your surface or whatever it is you're putting it on, and then press it on and then take it off. So I'm gonna be doing that, and I'll show you the end result when I've got all of the wording on my board and I'm done. All right. Okay guys, that's it for today's day 2 of our Porch Makeover DIY project. I'm gonna drop a picture of my inspiration for my porch sign right here. And now let me show you how the one that I DIY'd turned out. Okay guys, that's it. We'll see you tomorrow when we bring it all together and make over the front porch. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Okay guys, today's the day for our makeover. I'm getting ready to clear everything off the porch and get everything ready. I'm gonna pressure wash the porch and get everything nice and cleaned up, and then we're gonna start from scratch and get this porch decorated. If you guys see movement behind me, don't let that bother you. The workers are here putting up new cabinets in the kitchen. I'm so excited about that, but that's another video. Anyway, let's get to this makeover.
it for our 3-day porch makeover DIY. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, then I'd love it if you'd subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. I'll be uploading 1 video a week on Friday evenings, and it'll be up for you on Saturday mornings. And if you'd like the written version of my videos, then head on over to my blog at prettylittlepleasures.net. Okay, guys, don't forget, it's all the little things in life that give us the prettiest little pleasures. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you.